listening to Low Blow Sports on twitch.tv/SportsTownShy.
Hey, that's a low blow.
Get them right in the family jewels.
Where our sports takes hit you above and below the belt.
Nice.
Now here's the squad. Scotty Kiefer, Kobe Burke, and Nick Johnston. This is Low Blow Sports.
What? We're doing a show?
What?
We're back?
What?
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 This is crazy.
Huh?
We're actually back.
I know.
Welcome back to Low Blow Sports. I'm Scotty K, Nick Johnston, and Kobe Burke behind the screen. Sports.
Scott's still muted?
I think so.
There we go.
Kobe. What
There
happened?
she blows.
I can't hear anything.
There you go. Now
All
you're
right.
good. You're good too.
We're
You're
good now.
actually all good.
All right, we're
Everything
back,
sounds
boys.
fantastic.
It's been a while.
See, yeah,
Dogs, vacation. He's got to go to New York every once in a while, you know,
Oh,
just to float his money for the Mets. That's what he's got. That's what he's going to do over there. So,
Do it for the Mets.
but we're finally back. Low Blow Sports is here, talking about the home run derby last night. Going to talk about how Jazz Chisholm said he actually does want to come back after last night's performance. I don't know how. And then Cal Raleigh winning it. We're going to go over the All-Star game. Will Paul Skeens actually get run support for once? Knowing him, probably not. Looking at the second half of the MLB season and looking at what could the Cubs do, what are certain players going to be doing. And then Nick's got some futures for the NFL to get into because it's about that time to start talking about that.
Just a little bit.
Football's going on this month, guys. July 31st is the first preseason game. So
Yeah.
there we go.
Nuts.
All right, boys. Ready to get into it?
Yes, sir.
All right, so Cal Raleigh won the home run derby. 38 home runs on the year. Walks in there as the heavy favorite. Won that one. Put a nice 10 on that one. Got about 30 from it.
That's not too bad.
I thought they were going to be hitting a lot smaller. And then O'Neal Cruz goes out there and hits a 513-foot home run.
Did you expect anything less?
I was expecting them to go lower, actually.
Oh man, no. He's a monster. Paul Skeens had an interview with SiriusXM. And he goes, yeah, when he was taking BP, he went over the chop house. I go, yeah. As soon as I heard that, I hammered O'Neal Cruz to win the whole thing. So he's only the second favorite, but
Yeah, he did. I think he ended it as like the second. I think at one point he was like fourth on the list.
Yeah.
And I think once everyone started seeing him in BP,
yeah, there's
they
a
were
difference
like,
between BP.
Yeah, O'Neal Cruz.
There's BP power and there's just in-game power. He's got both.
Oh yeah. But no, it was actually kind of fun. I've liked the changes that they've done to the home run derby over the last couple of years. The limited pitches is a little weird, but normally they can get through them. But the timing thing is so weird for me because the ESPN programming said that it'd be done in 2 hours. The first round wasn't done in 2 hours.
Oh, Jesus. Wow.
You got to get the ad revenue. Come on.
That's ridiculous.
They do have to get an ad revenue because every timeout there's an ad break. At the end of every round before they hit the bonus round, there's an ad break. Then at the end of every round, there's an ad break. I mean, at the end of every hitter, there's an ad break. It was nuts.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, didn't really catch much of it, obviously, but tons of highlights were the O'Neal Cruz home run, the robbery of Junior Caminero by that kid. So seemed like it was all right. And then, of course, Pat McAfee's intro. I guess that also was the big thing, too.
Yeah, ESPN's really just floating out Pat McAfee everywhere, man. And to be
Doing everything but raw commentary, I guess.
I think they're going to him as like the new Stephen A. Like Stephen A's fading out. He's kind of fading in. I mean, who else do they have now? Like they got Stephen A, Pat McAfee. That's it.
Yeah.
Like there's not a lot of options to really go.
No,
with.
I guess
think
one
that
just
is
had some cuts, too. So
Yeah.
see if they pick anybody up from
They
there.
cut like Emmanuel Acho. Like no one's listening to that guy like on purpose.
I just like when
How do you
everyone's...
accidentally listen to Emmanuel Acho?
Well, I like the thing now because they're like, now that he's fired, he was making fun of Justin Herbert for being a social media quarterback, but now he's a social media analyst.
Yeah, I guess so. Oh, my God.
But no, Jazz Chisholm goes out there and has maybe the worst home run derby performance in a long time. He hit 3.
He thought the short porch was still there. I think that's like the only. He's like so accustomed to 215 down the line.
I mean, that's like less than 10% of the pitches. Yeah, that's
I
awful.
think he grounded into 14 double plays.
Sounds about right.
But then after, He said he'd come back next year and
We
do
don't
it
want
again.
him back.
I feel
We
like
don't want
it's
him
like he has
back.
to like redeem himself.
He
It's like, I
said
feel like that's what you have to do. But if he comes back next year, and he goes for 5. He might just get banned.
Yeah.
he said he didn't come out there going and trying to hit home runs. He was going out there to get a solid swing.
That's
the
like the
home run
dumbest
derby.
excuse I've ever heard in my life.
He then said next year, if he's at 20 home runs by the All-Star break, he'll do it again.
Okay.
Where is the Derby next year? Or the All-Star weekend?
I don't know. Let's look that up.
Do not know. You know, the Cubs have it in 2027. When it
I don't
might
know
not
why
have a
he was
season,
even
so-
invited, really.
Yeah.
Like, I would have thrown like Eugenio Suarez out there.
That would have been good. That would have been good.
Like, he had a 4 home run game. Like I don't know why you don't. Unless he like said no. Because you have like
Citizens
7.
Bank. Philly.
Philly. Okay. So obviously you're either gonna get Schwarber or Bryce Harper guaranteed.
If Schwarber's there.
Yeah, they'll get Schwarber.
Schwarber's
for
on
sure.
contract.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Bryce
Yeah, no.
already won it. I don't know if he'll do it again. The Schwarber for sure.
Or Nick Castellanos still on contract?
Up for
They'll
contract.
get like
as
Alec.
well.
for
They'll get
contract
like
as
Alec
well.
Boehm out there.
Okay.
Alec
yeah.
Boehm would probably
Like,
do
I
it.
could see that.
With JT?
I feel like it's not really a power hitter anymore.
No. But being at home, he might do it.
I don't know if he would get the invite. Like,
Neither
of
did
all-
Matt Olson, to be fair, but it was Acuna first.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's still.
That would have been nice.
He
fun.
has 20 homers on the year. It's not like
Yeah,
What,
he's
what
not.
does Realmuto have?
I have no idea.
Not as much
Probably
as Olson.
Under
that's for
10,
sure.
if I had to guess.
Well, yeah. Either way, I like I said, for a guy that you actually watched it, was there any like presentation? Was there anything that was
5. He's got 5.
So yeah, that's not. You don't want.
That's more than Jazz Chisholm had in the home run derby.
fair? But at that point, we're going to invite Lenine Sosa or something like that, or Andrew Benintendi.
I would think so.
I mean, it's not that it's not that deep, but I mean, All-Star break. Are we mixing it all into one? Is it All-Star game tonight?
Yeah, it's All-Star game tonight, too.
Okay, yeah. I mean, they came out with the lineup. I guess everyone's kind of bashing it because Pete Crow Armstrong's hitting last in the NL lineup. It's
an
a
all-star
stacked
game.
lineup.
Like-
though.
Yeah, it's a stacked lineup,
Like,
and
who
he's a
cares,
rookie.
really?
Who cares?
It's just the echo chambers of the Chicago people
Yeah,
that
of
we
course it is,
follow.
but-
And by
so.
Chicago people, Cub fans that are
Yeah,
complaining
exactly.
about it.
So yeah, I mean, Justin Tucker's hitting 7th. I forgot who's hitting 8th, and then yeah,
Lindor's at 8.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, because I saw something last night. It was Javi Baez and Kyle Schwarber, obviously, because they're former Cubs, were asked about the Cubs, and they both gave their praises to PCA and how good he's doing this year. So he's getting the respect everywhere, but if he's got to be last in the lineup, fair.
Yeah. So I got it right here. AL is Gleyber Torres, Riley Green, Aaron Judge hitting 3rd, Cal Raleigh, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Ryan O'Hearn, Caminero, Javier Baez, and then is it Jacob Wilson from the A's?
Yes. How is that the AL lineup?
That's such a weak lineup.
That is a
That is a
Compared to
horrible
a,
lineup.
I mean, compared to the name, this is past the name test for sure on the NL side. Otani, Acuna, Ketel Marte, Freddie Freeman, Machado, Will Smith, Kyle Tucker, Francisco Lindor, and PCA. That is
Like just off name value, that's like such a insane difference.
Paul Skeens starting for the NL, and then of course Tariq Skubal for the AL.
Kind of why I don't love the fan voting aspect.
Yeah,
Yeah.
'Cause,
Like-
that's when you definitely see the Detroit Tigers
Like
bias.
I love Gleyber Torres and Javi, but like they're not all-star starters.
No,
That's what I was trying to say. I was saying this to Frankie because Frankie's like I'm like PCA, and he's having a good year, but him being the starter,
yeah, having
Meh.
3 Tigers in the starting lineup is
Like
tough.
Riley Green's having a great year. I'll give him
Riley
the
Green
start,
should
yeah.
be a
But
a starter.
If you look at the stats and say like, yeah, Javi Baez should be a starter over
No.
Byron Buxton, it's just
Yeah, that's a tough look.
insane.
It's a tough one.
It's a tough one for sure.
Is Paul Skeens actually going to get run support, or
It seems that way. Like I said, this NL lineup is stacked. The starting
I
lineup
hope
is.
it's a lot of home runs though. With
I hope
that
so, too.
stadium from last night, because I actually really like Truist Park. I think it's really nice. They had some really nice shots of the actual stadium last night. I mean, I hope that it's just. I don't know. I'll go back to it. I think the rule of the World Series gets determined by the All-Star game is so stupid that it works,
No.
and
No.
they should
No.
bring it
No,
back.
it's the dumbest
Never.
thing ever.
Because since then, I have not really enjoyed the All-Star game.
It's It's the dumbest thing ever.
It is the dumbest thing ever.
And there's no
but it's
reason.
it's so funny that it works.
Then it happens where I mean, I don't know if it's exactly.
Then you got a guy in the like Hunter Goodman hits a home run, and now all of a sudden, the Tigers don't have home field advantage.
Hey, the White
Because
Sox.
God forbid the White Sox do well, they have a 98 win season, and then they go up against an NL team that's probably 88 wins, like I don't know, like a Diamondbacks to fall into a wild card spot, and then the White Sox don't get the advantage because whip-de-doo, they won the All-Star game 3-4 months ago.
There's more
That's dumb.
replacements than actual like
That's
people
dumb.
picked.
The White Sox got the advantage in 2005.
Well, yeah,
The
that's
AL
nice.
won the
They
All-Star
deserved
game. No, they had a worse record than the Astros.
Oh well. Different times.
But it actually
we
meant
advance,
something
we get
for
better.
the game. It wasn't this. They don't really care, and like it doesn't matter as much.
Half the players opted out. They don't really care.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, now they do.
Yeah. It's all for the money. Anything on this Jacob Mizorowski thing?
Yeah,
I-
they shouldn't have been there.
You don't think so?
No.
No, small sample size.
Small sample size, sure, but compared to what? What? Who else are you going to throw in there instead of the snubs? Like, you have to have X amount of pitchers. So
Well, yes.
with Wheeler again, and it's a lot of ruckus of you talk about the Cubs make a ton of noise with the PCA and thing. It's all those Phillies fans and all the Philly players actually complaining that their guy Trey Turner, rightfully so, should have been in. But
Trey Turner is having like in any other year probably up to being an MVP candidate,
Yeah.
at least in the top 5. This year, it's just so far down. It's the same thing with Ketel Marte.
But how about Zach
but
Wheeler
Ketel Marte is
opting
a
out?
starter.
How about Zach Wheeler opting out?
There's that too. I understand that.
So, and then I like Nick Castellanos' little quote. It was kind of funny. He goes, "No, we're just the Savannah Bananas now." So it's kind of ridiculous. But even then, like I get what they're complaining about, but I'm kind of with Tony Kornheiser the other day. He said it on PTI last night. He's like, people want to see a guy that throws 103. Why are we complaining about this? Like. He's a giant freak that throws 103 miles an hour. It's going to strike everyone out. He's going to get an inning. And again, like compared to other, like again, replacements where, what was it? Some pitcher went really late.
Sanchez, Christopher Sanchez.
I think so.
yeah,
Yeah. So
I was gonna say
Rangers
I would put
Flores.
Christopher Sanchez in over of him.
okay.
7-2 with a 2.68 ERA. I'd probably take that over a five game starter where one of them he got rocked.
Okay, sure. But again, I in terms of names and the talent, I haven't heard of this other guy that you just mentioned really up until this very second. So
No,
maybe
he threw a complete game last week.
okay.
Who?
Christopher Sanchez.
Yeah, he has like a low 2 ERA.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, the thing for me is just I understand it's a marketing thing. He's the hottest thing. Every time he starts, the MLB's posting about him. He's the hottest thing in Milwaukee right now. But again, he's only pitched 5 games.
Again,
Why
it's not,
is he in the All-Star
It's
game?
not. It doesn't look the best on the optics side. Is it kind of murky the waters and kind of test the integrity of the game? Sure, but again, in terms of like the All-Star game is a showcase of the best and what you want to keep posting and showing for the future. So I don't
think that it should look like that though. It should be rewarding the players based on the season they're having. And based on the season that he's having, he shouldn't be in it. Because you want to know what's going to happen at the end of his career, it's going to show that he was an 8-time All-Star, and one of those is completely undeserving.
It's kind of like, remember when the guy in the Reds, Aquino, hit 14 homers in a month?
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of the same thing. He has that one great month. You made him All-Star, and now he's on nothing since.
And what if the guy that you just mentioned has a great year this year and doesn't do anything after that?
That's it's for the year. It's for the half
doesn't
of
matter.
the year. That's why the All-Star game's in the middle. It's the half of the year. He's had a month.
Yeah. So we're arguing for a reliever versus an actual starter, and that may not be the case. But again, in terms of like what people want to see, we can name off these names like that's the people. That's
Because
what
then
we wanna
here's
see.
the other thing. He's going to go in the 8th or 9th inning and take time away from an actual other starter who has been playing this whole season and has probably got way better stats than him and playing way better.
Okay, and then we'll see if he gets rocked or not.
Well, it doesn't matter in the All-Star game, but what I'm saying is him being at such a small sample size and being thrown in there, he's taking a spot away from another player on the roster.
Again, like it does it in the grand scheme of it all. Like it's.
I'm not saying that he is going to pitch tonight, but let's say they're on the same team. But if you're Shane Smith, you're probably not going to make another All-Star ever again.
No.
And you have Mizorowski pitch over
and
you.
he
at
doesn't
one
really
point in the
deserve to
game.
be there too, compared to probably Adrian Hauser, who everyone's kept saying. So again,
You wouldn't give it to Hauser because it's a small sample size.
why? How is that a small sample size? He has 9 starts compared to what? Paul Skeens had 11 starts. What's the difference there?
Has he had 9? Was he? Oh,
Yeah.
Was the other ones?
He had 9 starts, and 8 of them were quality starts. So what's the difference there? Why is Adrian Hauser getting snubbed?
I thought he had less.
No, he's good. He's 5-2 on the year.
I thought he was actually low. Wow.
So exactly, it's just like we're arguing this kid who people want to see. There's other people that are still getting snubbed in other positions. So why is it all of a sudden his problem just because he said yes?
No.
It's the league's fault.
It's the league's fault.
Yeah.
That's the problem. The league is pushing him in there.
Yeah.
He shouldn't have been asked to be in there. They should have asked someone else to be in there who's had a better full season.
Sure.
Like, honestly, like,
But again, if you're asking me, who do you want to go see? What's going to turn your what's going to leave your TV on? Oh, Jacob Mizorowski's going to come up now? All right, yeah. As opposed to what? What was the name again that you just said?
Christopher Sanchez.
Never heard of him. That sounds like an immaculate grid name to me.
But that's not the way to look at it for the All-Star game. It's for rewarding the players that are doing good.
Okay,
that
I'm saying
season.
like as both. Like I could say, we look at the stats. I should probably be the, encouraging both. But again, if you're looking for just to get eyeballs to stay on the casuals, give them Jacob Mizorowski. Give them what they want.
What more are
Gotta
you
give
going to
the
want?
people what they
Ohtani, Lindor, and PCA and Aaron Judge are all playing in the same game. How many more eyeballs are you actually going to pull by bringing in Jacob Mizorowski?
You can bring in more.
No, you're not going to bring in that many more eyeballs.
You named the East and the West Coast. We need the Midwest, baby. Come on, what are we talking
I don't
about?
think you're gonna get any more eyeballs. You already have every single team with players. I don't
Yeah.
think one pitcher is gonna be like, oh, now who did they have before the Brewers?
And again,
Who did they have?
they
They had Freddie
Freeland.
Peralta.
And again, if we're
Freeland,
talking
Taylor.
integrity of the game, like baseball is not tarnished, but there's asterisks everywhere. So what's the problem with this kid pitching?
I'm not complaining about him pitching. I think it's like what Scott's saying, like a longevity thing, because I don't think 5 starts is long enough to be like, yeah, I'm already one of the best pitchers in the game. I deserve to be here. I think it's like a sample size.
Okay.
I think there should be like a minimum limit to how many innings before you could be voted. Because right now it's just like all a marketing thing. Like, yeah, he's hot right now. Let's go get him in there. Then you have a guy. I mean, I can't really. I don't have any names off the top of my head. I'm thinking like Kodai Senga has a 1.3 ERA, and he's gone like 12 starts. Why is he not an All-Star?
Did he not? Did he just pitch recently? I don't know. Like I said, I don't have all the snubs in front of me either.
It's like I don't really have like stats
You
in front of me,
different
but
million-
there's
million
so many
different people,
guys
million
who
different names.
have like 18 starts in the year with great numbers. That because this guy has 4 good starts, he should be an All-Star because he throws fast.
Okay. Well, we'll see what happens. We'll see how it goes. I got nothing really much else on him. So
I mean, you also don't. I'm actually surprised you're standing up for him because you actually don't
I'm
like
not
him.
standing up for him necessarily. I'm just saying, like, for the people that actually want to see like entertaining ball, like
I
again,
like watching him. I'm happy that the one team who got him was the Mets because that was a great game. I came into that thinking we are gonna get no hit, and then 5 runs and 2 innings. I'm like, wow, that was amazing. But
I mean, yeah.
Well, what about Kershaw getting in?
I mean, just
Do
if
you
they're
think
doing
that's
this,
fine just because he's a legend?
if they're doing
and-
this legacy, legendary, like that's one role. That's they did
I
that.
don't
What
think-
they'd start doing that with like
they
David
did it
Ortiz.
with, like, I feel like
I
I don't think he should
Jeter
pitch
that
in the
last
game.
Oh,
year.
yeah.
I
That
think
last year Jeter was not good.
like
Yeah.
he got his 3K, good. Put him in the All-Star game. I don't think he should pitch in the All-Star game.
I know he probably won't.
No, he just should get maybe like a
Yeah, like
moment
they
or
should like
something.
put him
Like
in or
acknowledge
like,
him
yeah,
on the
but
side.
if he pitches in the game, I wouldn't be like. I
Yeah.
don't think he's earned that.
Yeah, again, it's fine. He got it. They'll do the 3K strikeout like little montage and probably call it a day. So
What about the fact that there's only one for the National League and then there's none on the other side for the American League?
again, kind of just a timing thing where it's just a little salute, like a respect thing. So I'm okay with it. There's no one on the. Is there anyone on the AL side that's retiring as of right now? Any big name? I don't think
Not
so.
any big name like
There you
that.
go.
Salvador Perez, that's like the oldest.
I
He's
guess you
an
maybe
All-Star
could've
anyway. I'm
pulled-
pretty sure.
I think when he gets, he probably does he even want that. Who knows?
True. If Verlander was still pitching in the AL, I would maybe give it to Verlander just so those two could be in the All-Star game together once, and then that'd be a moment because they were.
Get Zach Greinke back in. Let him get like 25 more strikeouts.
He'll treat it like a real game. Like,
Yeah.
don't take me out of this game.
Yeah.
You're
He
only
go like
you're
6
only
innings.
gonna pitch 1 inning. No, I want the full game.
Oh, gee whiz. Well, there you go. I'll take the NL tonight. That lineup's too stacked.
Yeah, that's pretty fair.
But go AL. We'll see if Shane Smith can go all 9 innings.
Shane Smith should have been the opening. Should have been the starter. He should have been over Tariq Skubal.
Yep.
Should have just been over everyone.
Yeah.
Just to put the Cub guys. They don't even need to be on there. Well, okay, this was the other big thing. Do you looking at this year and looking at both teams in its entirety? Does the 1 player per team rule work for you guys? Because a lot of people are upset about it.
No, I get
More
it.
than last
It's-
year. Last year, it was still like, yeah, some of the lower teams still had at least one guy that's like you want to see in the All-Star game.
I think it's a mixture of that needs to end and just the only fan voting needs to end. It needs to maybe get broken down how I think the NBA does. 50% fan, 50% player, or excuse me, 50% fan, 25% player, 25% coach.
I'm okay with the fan voting. The players with the highest votes get in. I think
Yes.
it's Joe Ohtani. But then for a start, because there were I think 8 Dodgers were finalists. Like you can't have that. Like the 2015 Royals, 8 Royals started the All-Star game.
Yeah, but that Royals team was
But
fire.
they shouldn't be starting.
that Royals team was fire.
They were
though.
great, but you shouldn't have 8 players from the same team starting an All-Star game.
Yeah, no.
Well, they had Alex Gordon and Lorenzo Cain in that outfield. That was a fire year, man.
Oh, yeah.
They had Alcides Escobar at second base. Like, he's not starting second base in the All-Star game.
But no, like a lot of people saying that you look at a team like the Orioles, like Ryan O'Hearn's in there.
Probably won't
He's
even
having
be
a
an
good
Oriole.
year. He's having a good year.
He's great,
is, yeah.
but like
Yeah.
that's the one guy like probably could have picked Gunner or Adley or someone else on that team.
I don't
If
think
that,
they're not even having that good of a
why
year
is
as he
Shane Smith in the All-Star game? Because like that's a good one.
If you're going for name value, then why isn't Mike Trout there?
True.
He isn't that
'Cause
he's
Who
been
is
okay.
representing the Angels?
Joe Adele is having a way better season. He's not in there
Is it
either.
Yeah, he got
Kikuchi?
snubbed. It would have been, but I think he dropped out because he just played. He just pitched. So
Oh, so who's representing them now? 'Cause- or is it once they
Yohan
announce
Moncada.
or once they announce the team, do they not have to fit that rule anymore?
I have no idea.
You want one player for team, so all the fans are happy. They're
Well,
like,
yeah.
Like we're 27 and 79, but our second baseman is in there. Let's go watch him because he's having a good year. Like if you get rid of that, you're gonna lose so much viewership.
It's
and the
also
hate you're
that.
gonna
It's
get.
just like if you noticed. I mean, I got swung into the trap of it when Anderson and everyone made the All-Star team. They get the All-Star jerseys. You send them to the guaranteed rate for people to go buy them there.
You
so
get, you give
you get the
your
All-Star
team-
hats and the All-Star jerseys every single time at that ballpark shop. So yeah, I don't think that's not leaving anytime soon because they don't want to lose out
That'll
the
never
money
leave
there.
ever.
Which, by the way, those jerseys last night were atrocious.
You don't like them?
I liked the National League one. The dark blue one looked terrible.
I don't know. I like it because it's like I think it's the Atlanta Brave. It's like the old school Atlanta font. I think is that what?
Yes.
So
That's what they were going
That's
for.
nice. I like it.
I actually didn't mind that. I think it was just that dark blue coloring with it for the National League or for the American League one. I
Maybe.
was just not a fan of it. Those hats though are awesome.
I'm gonna
I
try
actually-
and take a look at them again.
I actually don't mind the hats. The hats are really nice. They got how like on your hat you got the 2 holes in the front.
Mhm.
They're both stars,
Ah, okay.
and then they're colored, and then it's got a star, and then the team logo in there.
You know, I like both of them. Those are nice. Those are fine jerseys.
I could go without the jerseys. What do you think, Kobe?
I kind of like the old days when it was just your team jersey. Then you
They're
would get the
doing
hat.
that tonight.
Are they doing that?
So that's the new thing. The home run
'Cause I
derby
kind of like that.
and the futures game is all gonna have the jerseys.
Like I feel like it's
But
more like
then
your.
the All-Star game tonight, everyone's gonna be wearing their own jersey,
I think
which
it's
was a
more
major
like-
fan thing from last year that they really wanted.
Are they
and
gonna do
Rob Manfred
obviously
changed it.
the team's jersey and then with the new All-Star hat or is it
Probably the same hat, I would imagine.
okay?
My guess would be the All-Star hat, but I
Yeah.
wouldn't be surprised if they walk out with their
Like
own
how the
hat.
Pro Bowl used to do, like you wear your own helmet.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Ooh.
Mm.
I remember that. That was nice. But no, what'd you think of, like, those jerseys, Kobe?
I thought it was weird how it was lowercase letters. Like, I don't know why they did that.
Yeah, the logo on the side were lowercase letters, and they were also like massive.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why they did
I
that.
mean, you're just overanalyzing it.
Well, yeah, it's a jersey. I'm a jersey freak. I love jerseys, man.
They look good.
That's really the only thing like I think off the bat. Like, why is it lowercase?
I didn't like the colored yellow names on the back. It looked very weird. Because they were going for like red, white, and like a dark blue or the light blue, and then just the name is yellow.
I didn't really look like that closely. Like, it's just a jersey. Like, it's.
Well, I'm looking at it as if
They could always
like
be
he
better.
said I was gonna go, like if he was gonna go buy it at
Like-
the White Sox shop. Like
Like,
it
they
just
weren't.
looked a
They
little-
weren't like, oh wow, it's a great jersey. I should go like get one. It was just like.
Okay, you picked up a bad. You picked up a bad example because that's Paul Skeens. That probably works, but like a team like the White Sox is wearing a yellow name on the back. It was weird. Why? What were you dropped about?
No, I mean they look fine. They look fine.
Huh.
I got no problem. I got no quarrel with them.
Well, I got a problem with the press.
It's just, the yellow on the front, the yellow number on the front matching the yellow numbers on the back, the white number on the front matching or white number on the back matching the white logo on the front. So it's just like a complimentary thing.
I guess. All right, let us know what you guys think about the All-Star.
It's not atrocious. That's ridiculous.
I didn't say they were atrocious, but they're not great.
Okay.
There's better ones that they've done in the
I'm
past.
sure. Yeah.
But let us know what you guys think about the All-Star game and any snubs that could go on. When we come back, we're going to start predicting a little bit of the second half of the season, which teams are going to fall off and which teams are going to rise to the top here on Low Blow Sports.
This is your home for sports. SportsTownChicago.com.
Joe's Hot Dogs has been around since 1953, but I promise it's not old news. You don't have to like hot dogs to like Joe's on Plainfield Road in Joliet. Italian beef, hot dogs, shakes, and sides. My family's had a relationship with Joe's Hot Dogs for 3 generations. Golden fries with a tad bit of salt and the perfect amount of crunch come in a bag as big as your hand. And that's just a small. For more on the menu, visit joeshotdogsjoliet.com, bringing that classic Chicago flavor to the suburbs. That's Joe's Hot Dogs across from CVS on Plainfield Road in Joliet.
At the football game, Jim shows the telltale signs of being wasted. He starts flexing for the camera. He refers to his muscles as gunboats. He screams, "How's this for a halftime show?" Jim streaks the field.
It's easy to tell if you've had way too many to drive. But what if you've had just one too many to drive? Never underestimate just a few. Buzz driving is drunk driving. A public service announcement brought to you by the U.S. Department of Transportation, the Ad Council, and this station.
There are everyday actions to help prevent the spread of respiratory diseases. Wash your hands. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Stay home when you are sick. Cover your cough or sneeze. Clean and disinfect frequently touched objects. For more information, visit cdc.gov/COVID-19. This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and Windy City News Radio.
The Illinois Center for Broadcasting is now the Illinois Media School. We've been an institution in the Chicagoland area now for 30 years. Because the broadcasting world is always changing, so are we. Not only are we teaching radio and television production, but now you can learn all aspects of the media industry, like web design. You can even specialize in TV or film, sports broadcasting, and even sales. No matter where you are in the Chicagoland area, we have a campus near you. The Illinois Media School. Be on TV, be on radio, beonair.com.
That was money. Tell me that wasn't money.
Yo, check us out. We are the go-to guys. I'm your boy Space.
I'm your boy MC.
Check us out every Thursday
from 4 to 5 p.m.
We spitting all facts, all sports, all day.
Yes, sir. Who else you gonna go to in the clutch?
Lillard, long-range three, and it's good!
Keeping you up to date with all the latest sports news.
We are
the go-to guys.
Where else you gonna get all your sports news from? SportsTownChicago.com.
St. Patrick's Day, the only day of the year that it's okay to not boo the Boston Celtics. I will show you mercy. SportsTownChicago.com.
Well, hi. Welcome back to Low Blow Sports. Groovy Nick Johnston. I'm Scotty K with Kobe Burke behind the screens. Boys, we're approaching the second half of the year. Some teams finishing off really strong at the first half of the year. But real quick, we'll get it right out in front of it. What's a team you think could fall off at the second half of the season?
Ooh, okay. All right.
I feel like there's a lot of pretty decent contenders this year. Some teams that are at least close to the playoff spot that probably aren't where they're supposed to belong, or some teams that are leading the division where they shouldn't be. So let me know, who do you think is going to fall off in the second half of the season?
Man, that's tough. That's tough.
I mean, the standings for that one, actually.
I mean, the Cubs are only one game ahead of the Brewers. So every Cub fan's going to tell you that the Brewers are going to fall off, and every Brewer fan's going to tell you that the Cubs have no shot of maintaining this lead.
Mm-hmm.
But again, it's also if you talk to other Cub fans, like we do on the regular, they act like they have the Detroit Tigers lead in the division, like an 11.5 game lead.
Mm-hmm.
But no, like I said, they're only one game. And even if they do, they'll still make it, whether or not it's the leading the Central or just like I said, slowly breaking away. They'll be in a wild card / leading the Central. That'll be fine. But
I got two teams.
Yeah.
I got in the AL East, Blue Jays and the Red Sox.
You're taking both.
I'm taking the Red Sox have been so dysfunctional, and then suddenly they go on a 10-game winning streak where they're now 8 up, and they could go. I could see them collapsing.
I think
losing 10
one
straight.
drops. I don't know if both.
I'm not
drop.
saying, but I'm saying like one of the two. I'm saying one of these two.
Yeah, the Red Sox are on a 10-game winning streak. Now they kind of put it together after trading Devers.
Dysfunctional for so long, and now they win 10 straight. But I could see them also immediately
Devers.
coming out of the break and losing 8 straight again.
Yeah, I think it's becoming apparent that Devers was maybe the problem in Boston.
They did just get Bregman back, so they could keep this up. But at the same time, they've been like so off and on the whole year where they could just immediately be back at 500 in a week, and I wouldn't even be surprised.
I would say out of those two, I'd probably take Boston just because I don't like their pitching as much. I feel like the Blue Jays have at least stronger pitching. It's not like a mountain ahead of them, but it's at least somewhat stronger. So I could agree with you for the Red Sox. I could see that happening, but for the Blue Jays, I don't think so.
Yeah,
I think they could maybe fall to like the wild card, maybe not win the division, but like it wouldn't be by much.
Yeah.
I think they'd still be like on this pace. Nick, you find anyone?
Yeah, no, I think the Tigers kind of break away. They'll be fine the rest of the way out.
I mean, there's no other team that's really like, I can't believe they're over here.
I got one, and they're still now.
Well,
maybe,
that for sure. That one
maybe-
for sure is the biggest. Like the Yankees looking up at the Blue Jays right now is the biggest. Like
maybe
what
you
the
say
hell's
the
going on
Giants
right
could
now?
fall off, but their pitching is like insane.
True.
Like Logan Webb, Landon Roop, Robbie Ray, and then they got a great bullpen. We're like
Verlander's 0-7 though.
Yeah, but he's like the number 5
Did you
starter
see
at this
his
point.
brother get flamed at on Twitter for
No.
defending him?
No.
So Ben Verlander, the analyst and also brother of Justin Verlander, was like defending him for his 0-7 start to the season. Like, bro, come on, you can't just support like he's having a bad year. He's like, actually, it's not that bad.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, no,
0
it's
and 7.
brutal. It's absolutely brutal.
I got 2, and they're both going to be in the National League.
Okay.
I got one being St. Louis.
Okay.
You want to talk about dysfunctional team?
But
and
they're not really. I wouldn't say like they're like in it. They're like only 3 games above 500.
They're a game and a half out of the wild card.
There you go.
And I'm saying that they should be a lot farther down than that.
Probably.
And they won't be around that time later in the year. The other one, they're hanging on to the last wild card spot right now.
The Padres?
I'm going to say the Padres.
Okay.
Now this is a bias because I always feel this way about the Pirates. The Padres, there's nothing with them that I'm just drawn to. And there's that Giants team is really turning it around.
Okay.
And I
can see
really
that.
like the way the Giants have been playing as of late. I think, and them bringing in Devers, he fit in perfectly there, and it's showing. If they get the pitching to turn around, and obviously we have the deadline coming up in about a week and a half, the Giants could be a team that overtakes that, and that means the Padres fall off.
Gotcha. I don't know if I'm trying to look at any team that might be doing the complete opposite, where they like start soaring to the top from this basement dwelling
I
actions.
mean, if we say teams that could like come back from out of it,
I
mean, maybe the Diamondbacks go on a run.
Yeah.
Like people are saying they're selling like Eugenio Suarez could be in a different team in 2 weeks.
That's true. They're in a very weird spot with the deadline coming up where they could definitely trade out pieces like Suarez and
I've heard Zach Gallen.
I've heard Gallen as
Merrill
well.
Kelly or something.
Yeah. I've heard Merrill Kelly. Like, there's guys like that
that would
could
gut
go.
them. That would, all those names
Like
gone.
in the AL, the Rays are like 1.5 back.
Even Josh Naylor, I've heard the people want Josh Naylor.
I haven't heard Josh Naylor. I've only heard it from the fans. Though,
Okay,
they
fair
want him
enough.
gone.
If they want the return, I think they'll go with like Suarez. If they want to like keep the core and just kind of get 1 or 2 pieces back, they probably go Naylor. But if they want like reset,
if they want to reset, trade Ketel Marte. He's an MVP this year.
Yeah. Wow.
I don't know what their system looks like. I don't know.
He'll finish second in the NL MVP.
And looking at the wild card realm in the AL side, do you think the Mariners maintain that same area? Maybe because I don't think the Rays are gonna maintain that same heat that they had at one point. They'll probably
the
fall off
Rays,
slowly.
like you never know because they got the pitching like the Giants, but they also have a couple more bats to back it up. Like Brandon Lau is an all-star, Jonathan Aranda's an all-star, Camanero's right there. They got Caballero, who's having a good year.
And the only teams that are really out of it in the AL side, teeter-tottering are the Orioles. The Orioles are probably going to be sellers soon. The A's and the White Sox. So everything after that is only after the Mariners being the last wild card spot. The Rays are 1.5 games out. The Rangers, the Twins, Angels.
I've seen
Royals,
a lot of
and Guardians
Twins
are
are
all
selling.
4.5 games or less.
I've heard a lot.
I've seen a lot of
Byron Buxton is deflecting trade rumors.
I've seen a ton.
Media Day right now.
I've seen a ton of Joe Ryan rumors.
Yeah,
a ton.
I've seen that too.
I got one that I think is going to shoot up and probably make the wild card. They're sitting at 4.5 games out of the wild card right now in the American League. I'm taking the Kansas City Royals.
I could see that
Because I've heard they're selling too.
I've heard they're selling
Like,
too, but I think that they're going to keep. I think they're going to keep everyone.
The Royals have like the most underrated pitching
Or
staff.
they'll be one of those teams that they trade them, and for some reason they go on a run.
Like what? Like the Tigers last year?
Yeah. Where they trade their pieces at the deadline and then they go on a run.
You know who people aren't talking about? Noah Cameron. Royals pitcher. No one's talking about it.
No.
He's like a 1.5 ERA in 10 starts. No one's talking about him. It's insane.
What is he, like the 4th, 5th pitcher on their rotation?
It's like the third, number 3.
Oh wow!
And no one talks about him at all.
Also,
Like,
I think Salvador Perez is putting that one last year together. He's like, I'm putting it all into this year, and I think him, Bobby Witt, I think they'll turn it around for him.
I mean, like they have good names. I guess it would just be like their pitching if anyone's like looking to trade with them.
Well, I mean, they do have Reagans on the IL. So like when they get him back, they could kind of go on a run a bit.
Okay.
I don't know. They don't really have the bats.
AL Central can go either
because
way.
they called up Caglianone, and he's done 7 hits in 2 months, and 5 of them have been homers.
Yeah, he's been very
I
weird.
know he hits the ball like 110 every time, and he gets out, but like it's kind of, I wouldn't say concerning because he's not striking out. He doesn't have like a 40% strikeout rate.
It's like it's a
It's
weird
just like-
adjustment.
It's just like the most. It's like the Chris Davis over 55. Like it's just the most insane bad luck I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm. It's definitely not going in his
Right
favor.
place, right time.
Can you pull up futures for like awards and stuff? We'll
Sure.
see what we can get for that. Because I said it earlier, I think Ketel Marte might be able to sneak the.
I don't
All-Star
think he's
game.
top 3 right now.
That's sneak in the MVP
If you would give me
race.
top 3, you go Shohei, and then you go with the 2 Petes, PCA and Pete Alonso.
Yeah, let me see. Let me pull.
I don't know. Ketel, I would say Suarez over Ketel Marte with the 30 homers, 80 RBIs.
No, take Ketel Marte over
Marte's at plus 6,000.
plus 6,000.
Yeah.
Really?
What are the top 3?
So top 3.
Shohei, PCA.
Ohtani at minus 800.
Of course.
PCA at plus 700. And Juan Soto at plus 1,700.
Really? I don't know how he wasn't an All-Star. Really.
Well, how is he going up for MVP and not an All-Star?
I know.
It's got to be one of the other two. And honestly, I'd probably put him toward not being an All-Star. Why is he an MVP?
Because Lindor wasn't an All-Star last year, then he finished second in MVP voting. Bryce in 2019 wasn't an All-Star, and then he won MVP.
I would say
He was just an insane stub. Like 23 homers, 900 OPS, not an All-Star.
the only reason I'm saying that is because I think the Diamondbacks, depending on what they do selling, and even if he does, Ketel Marte would maybe be by himself over there. And if he has that good of a season, can pull them some into the playoffs, that's looking at an MVP season because he's going to be the reason they get there. That's the only reason why I say that.
Unless he goes on
I'm not saying he is going to win the MVP. I'm saying if they get into the playoffs, he's going to be the reason he could be an MVP based off of
he
that.
doesn't really get the PR that he
He
deserves.
doesn't. That's his
I
other
think
thing.
that's like the big thing. Like he doesn't get. He finished third last year, 2 years ago, and that was like kind of like I feel like he's not going to get back there again.
Yeah, your boy Noah Cameron at plus 8,500 for AL Rookie of the Year. Should we hop on that?
That's locked up. That's locked up already.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be Jacob Wilson.
It's Jacob Wilson.
That plus 110.
I think Kurtz passes him.
I don't know. Cam Smith is plus 150.
I think Kurtz.
Kurtz is gonna need to. I don't know.
He's got 15 home runs the last month.
Cam Smith is second.
Wilson has been average. Average been going down.
Oh, look at that. Jacob Mizorowski, the guy that doesn't deserve to be in the All-Star game, is minus 210 to be
like NL Rookie of the Year.
NL Rookie of the Year.
Who else is up for NL Rookie of the Year?
Drake
right now?
Baldwin, Augustin Ramirez.
Is Bush a rookie or is this year 2?
Who?
Michael Bush.
Yeah, he's not up there.
Is he a rookie or
is it Stowers Rookie Year?
Yeah, Kyle Stowers should be up there.
Stowers?
Yeah,
especially what he did the other
I'd
day.
give it to him over Mizorowski.
He had a big old. What was it? No, that wouldn't be his rookie. He's in the Orioles system. He probably didn't get called up then. Yeah, big old revenge game for Stowers. That was awesome.
Yeah, what?
I'm trying to think of like
3 home runs and like 7 or 8 RBIs.
I think
and like
6. 5 for 5, 3 homers, 6 RBIs.
It was like an 11-1 win for the Miami Marlins that day. Yeah, that was bonkers.
I would probably take him over Miz.
Okay.
I mean, if the Miz keeps
and
it up,
I actually really liked Miz. It's just right now it's still too early for me.
if
to
he
tell.
goes 10 more starts of like what he's doing, and you give it to him,
then I'd give it to him.
But
But that's if he goes another 10 starts going at his pace right now.
there's
Which
just not a lot of contenders in the NL. Really.
no, this year the NL Rookie of the Year is very
Like all the good
limited.
rookies are in the AL.
Yeah,
and they're all on the A's.
They're all being shown up over there, so that's kind of the thing over there.
Any concerns with the Dodgers limping into the All-Star break?
They don't need to. They just need to limp to the playoffs, and they'll be fine. They'll figure it out then.
They do this every year.
Yeah,
they have like a 10-game losing streak, and you're like, "Whoa, look at the Dodgers!"
And then the Yankees,
and then you check back September, and they're 101 and 57.
And then the Yankees try to replicate this, but their team is actually just garbage. So they can't do the same thing as the Dodgers.
I don't know if it'll be Dodgers 1 seed. I don't know what their lead is over the
yeah. What is the whole
like the
league
Phil? I
look
think
like?
the Phillies are the 2 right now.
Yeah, Phillies would be the 2. Oh no, the Cubs would be the 2 seed. They're 57 and 39. Phillies would probably be 3rd.
I could see the Cubs being 3rd.
What about your Mets and the Phillies going back and forth? Only a half game out from the top of the division.
The Mets just had that bad month. They had that stretch where they lost like 10 in a row.
To some bad teams though.
Anything on Juan Soto getting snubbed? We didn't really talk about that.
I'm not sure why.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I don't think there's really any plausible. Like he had the bad first month, but he's at like a 930 OPS, 23 homers. I don't know. I don't know why.
I get a lot of stuff from Mets fans that they like absolutely don't like him.
No true Mets fans. They're all Yankees
give them to
fans,
us.
portraying
Give them the White Sox. You guys are undeserving.
Like I've seen 0 Mets fans say
deserve nothing.
Deserve
nothing. God.
Although I'm still happy we never got Manny Machado. I'm very sad we missed out on Bryce Harper.
Yeah, but you got
I
like
would want more.
Cool ice cream, so it cancels out.
One last
Enjoy
thing.
my cake shake.
Since we can enjoy being a White Sox fan, 2005 reunion. Do you like what they did for him?
Yeah, it was pretty classy. It was pretty classy all the way around. Yeah, the Mark Burley statue was nice.
Can I pitch something to you about the Mark Burley statue?
That was a good. I don't know if you meant to do that, but go ahead.
Can I pitch?
That was 100%
the
my plans.
idea
There's no way
that it should have been him with his glove like this after he won.
Okay.
After he got the perfect.
Yeah, that was cool. Yeah, that could be fine.
Like it could always be worse.
I would have
You
preferred
could have a
that.
Dwayne Wade statue.
Because now his statue looks he looks like he does now, and the problem is that statue is supposed to be from 2005, and his statue looks like him now.
He looks the same. A little bit older for sure, but he's not.
That's
He hasn't
on the ownership.
hasn't really changed much of his look, to be honest. So
You put that on ownership for not getting like an updated picture. Like I don't.
True. Seeing all the 2005.
I think
guys, that was awesome.
I think the game. I think the night was really nice.
The game's the game.
Having his daughter throw out the first pitch, him catching it, and then having his son sing the national anthem was really cool. Obviously, going into extras and winning in extras the way that they did. Not the Cinderella. Oh my God, walk off down this line or a home run. It's just a little dribbler that the Guardians just couldn't handle, but still a win nevertheless. So
couldn't win the other days, but I mean, this is a bad team. So
yeah, I think the only person that wasn't there from the 05 team was Frank Thomas, and I think it was because he was signing autographs in Cincinnati, but. It's a scheduling thing.
The thing I did like was the Sunday, having all 4 of them throw out the first pitch.
Oh yeah.
I thought that was really cool.
I don't know if you saw or knew that John Garland was kind of just like walking amongst the people during.
Yeah, John Garland's a man of the people.
Yeah, he's just walking around.
He's great.
Chilling.
I love John Garland.
Just chilling,
like
just vibing.
He's vibing with the fans.
Yeah.
He was wearing a Bobby Jenks jersey, just looked like an average fan.
Yeah, and speaking of, they did a nice job with him. I would even go back even to the Colorado Rockies, tip my cap to them. So when it actually happened and passed away, they did a moment of silence.
I like what the Pope did.
The
jersey.
The Pope
set the jersey.
Yeah, that was cool.
That's a 101.
I did hear that the Sox are getting a little bit of backlash for what they did for Bobby Jenks.
What?
Well, they did a toast for him.
Okay.
What's wrong with?
They gave all the players beer and they did a toast for him. Bobby Jenks suffered from alcoholism in his life. So a lot of people were like, "How are you celebrating him with that?" But that's like what you do for people to celebrate them. It's a little different. Yeah.
That's kind of a reach to like.
It's a reach.
Yeah.
It was a reach, but I saw there was a lot of stuff people going out like, why are we doing this for a guy who had alcoholism in his life and had to retire because of it? But it's like, no.
No. If anything, shame on ESPN for just like highlighting him as like just another pitcher on the White Sox team. Like no,
it's always the ESPN people,
and not even that. They
did it again too.
Burke up there. And in his stuff, it said World Series champion with the Astros 2005.
Oh, Jesus. They missed. Oh, man.
They didn't even, like, most underappreciated World Series team of all time.
Oh, yeah.
They're
100%.
one of the most dominant teams to ever win the World Series.
11-1.
In just the playoffs, 11-1, dominated the defending champion Red Sox.
Yeah.
Dominated the year before. The next year after that, the Angels won it. They dominated them in that series.
Yeah.
Nothing. So underappreciated. But when we come back,
games.
we got to talk to Kobe because his Jets are spending a lot of money and then also looking at a little bit of futures for football. When we come back here on Low Blow Sports.
This is your home for sports.
Red left.
SportsTownChicago.com.
Take that exit and get to the Southern Cafe, home of the Nasty Biscuit on Roselle Road in Roselle. Get over there and try the chicken fried chicken biscuit made with the Southern Cafe's house-made drop biscuit with buttermilk chicken fried chicken smothered in country gravy, topped with shredded cheddar and crumbled hickory smoked bacon. I always say that when you go to the Southern Cafe, you come out with 2 meals with the heaping amounts of food they serve you in every meal. I love to go to a place with outdoor seating. The Southern Cafe has a great outdoor seating area to help social distance, and I get to enjoy my breakfast outdoors. Open 6:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. to give you plenty of time to grab an amazing breakfast or lunch. Now get your butt over to the Southern Cafe on Roselle Road.
Hello?
It's speed walking day.
Dorothy? You're breaking up.
Did I mention we'd be slowing down when we pass the court where those fine brothers play ball?
I heard that.
Reduce your risk of cancer, diabetes, heart disease, and stroke. Get active, eat right, and maybe even run into Mr. Right. Isn't sisterhood beautiful? For more information, go to everydaychoices.org. Brought to you by the American Cancer Society, the American Diabetes Association, the American Heart Association, the Ad Council, and this station.
Alert! Alert! Be gone, maxed out credit cards, overdue loans, suffocating interest rates, and relentless collection agencies. If your credit rating is making you and others around you cringe, there's only one thing to do, and that's to turn to the professionals at Creative Credit Solutions. Even if your credit is less than perfect, we'll help you get back on track. You can do it, and we can help. Call today or visit creativecreditsolutions.net for your free credit check report.
Blow the whistle on SportsTownChicago.com. Mondays and Fridays from 2 to 3 p.m. as we talk NFL.
The game plan was really sound.
It's a quarterback league. It has been. It still is.
Franchise-defining quarterbacks.
College football.
Will Jim Harbaugh make it through the season as Michigan's head coach?
Some more Big Ten talk.
And here's some things you wouldn't expect.
I would have never expected that.
Get all of that and more on Blow the Whistle on SportsTownChicago.com.
Welcome back to Low Blow Sports. Sky K, Nick Johnson, Kobe Burke. Kobe, pitch this one to you because the Jets are spending money. The Jets spend out for Garrett Wilson And then today, Sauce Gardner. What do you think about keeping that? Obviously, keeping the core together is a good thing, but the price-wise and how they're building the team, what do you think about it?
Price-wise, I mean, what do you expect? Everybody wants money. I don't think you could give Sauce Gardner anything less than the most money. Two-time All-Pro. And what, Garrett got, what, $32 million a year?
I think 32, 35, something like that.
I mean, he deserves it with the quarterbacks he's had to be around.
Would you say it's a little early, though? I've seen that complaint because he's only played in 3 seasons. It's a little early for that much money. With a little bit of unproven play based off of how many quarterbacks he's had.
Well, if you add in the deal, like the rookie, including the rookie, they're both on 6-year deals.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like too early. Like in 5 years from now, it'll be a bargain.
Yeah.
The way the salary cap goes
well,
up every year.
You're hoping that it's a bargain.
Taylor Swift's gonna bring in another $2 billion. Okay, like we all know.
Taylor Swift, the reason the Jets win the Super Bowl.
Like they're gonna have Ariana Grande come in next. Money will go up. We'll be fine.
Do you have any concerns with how much money they gave them for building the rest of the team at all?
I would rather the money go to a superstar than you try to get some random free agent. Like the Jets, my entire life have been develop a player, and then he leaves. Develop a player, then he leaves, and it's nice to see you carry over like your star players. The Jets never get homegrown talent, like ever. In the past 10 years, what
good they get to see reap the benefits of their homegrown talents because they develop homegrown talents. They never get to reap the benefits of it.
These are 2 of the best 15 players in franchise history, probably. Maybe not 15 yet.
Yeah. I'd say Wilson's probably already up there for wide receiver with Johnson.
He's already the second best receiver in Jets history.
That's crazy.
Like not statistically.
Not crazy though. That's not a crazy statement though.
I know.
I'm not saying statistically, but like the eye tests.
And then
like
Sauce is probably a top 5.
He's probably the second,
there.
third best corner in Jets history after Revis and Aaron Glenn.
That might be a little bit of a shot.
2-time first team All-Pro. I don't think it's a shot.
No, I think they're good. I think they're good contracts for what they'll bring to the team.
Yeah, you keep the core, and then now you build up.
Mm-hmm.
You got Aaron Glenn, who knows what he's doing with defense, and then you got Darren Muji, who hasn't messed up yet. We'll take that.
Are you a little bit nervous that you haven't really seen what Sauce looks like for Glenn? And like if there's any kind of falling out after this year or any kind of play style matchup?
I don't really think that's not really his personality. I don't feel. I think we had that like insight. Like we've seen behind the scenes with Sauce, where
Sauce is just chilling. Like and then Glenn is also. He's not a public.
Okay.
Like you saw how he avoided talking about Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Like, and
he's a very in-house.
They're both,
it seems like he's a very in-house
like,
guy.
We've heard nothing about the Jets the entire offseason.
Yeah.
And I don't think that's going to change. Just like
nothing
that's
because
really
they've done almost nothing.
Well, I know, but like even leading up to like
I think
to this, these extensions, it just kind of happened.
It makes the most sense compared. We just got the most like outrageous guy in Aaron Rodgers leaving the Jets. So yes, it goes from like zero. Like, it goes from 100 to 0.
I don't want to hear about Joe Rogan and they're taking they're going in caves for 2 weeks. Like I don't want to hear about that.
Are you sick of hearing about ayahuasca?
Like I'm like these extensions, like you hear nothing, and then it just pops up. Like I love that.
Yeah.
All right, Nick. What
That's
do you
fair.
got for some futures that you want to discuss for the upcoming NFL season? We're
How do-
looking at
yeah, I
this
was-
over the course of the next couple weeks.
I was
but
going to ask
anything-
you guys, how do we want to tackle this? Do we want to do like player futures? Do we want to do just by teams? Do we want to break it down by division?
Let's
Is it win
tackle.
total?
Let's tackle some teams.
By teams, by win total for sure.
Win totals, yeah.
Okay, let's look at some
Something
win
like
totals then. Maybe we can start off in the AFC East for the most part. The Buffalo Bills. I'm looking at their line. Seems like 11.5 minus 175 for the over.
Yeah, that's
plus
the over.
Plus 125 for over 12.5. So if they want 13 wins, that's when you're get some plus money. So
I think they're
12 wins.
I think they're going to get to 13 wins. That division's good, but it's not getting that good. I think they'll be up.
I think in like 2 years it'll be like a tough division. But
Yeah.
the Jets are still like too early in the rebuild, and you don't really know what you got with Drake May yet.
Honestly, you don't
I mean,
really know what
you do, but you don't know if like
you don't know what's happening in Miami because that place might just absolutely
that place
blow up.
Yeah,
might
that's
just
where
explode.
the biggest question mark comes in for me. Where if you look at the New England Patriots total, it's over 8.5 is minus 120.
I think they're just banking on
8.5. I don't know how. Does Stephon Diggs and Mike
Vrabel.
Mike Vrabel, does that really double your win total from last year? I don't think so. 'Cause I don't think Stephon Diggs is going to do all that well.
I think they're banking on Vrabel just saving the team.
I guess so, but
they're banking on Vrabel just taking over the defense, and whoever they picked as offensive coordinator just controlling Drake May.
Like Drake May is good. I don't know if he's another 5 wins in the season good.
I will say this. As much as Stephon Diggs is one of my favorite wide receivers, he's one of my favorite players, I don't think he adds that much at his age and his injury history to a Drake May.
I don't think there's anybody else on that Pats offense to like worry about. Like he's not going to be in single coverage. Like who else do the Patriots have? I'm going to take
the lower on that.
Oh wow.
I'm going to take the under. I think 7's a good spot for them. I could see them getting to 7.
Okay.
Like they had 4 last year. Anything if they get to 6, like that's you keep going up, and then next year,
shoot, if they get 5,
staying within the AFC East, your Jets are at over 5.5 is -160, over 6.5 is +120.
I got them at 7.
They lowly. Yeah.
I just think competence from Aaron Glenn gets them at least another 1 or 2.
Okay, that's fair.
I actually like that. That's fair.
I think you don't have Nathaniel Hackett as your play caller anymore. That automatically is like an extra 2 wins.
Oh, that Hackett. All right.
I'll put them at 7.
What do we got for the Dolphins?
Miami. Let me go back up really quick. Let me find them. We have them at looks like 7.5. 7.5. Over 7.5 -115.
I'm gonna go with the under. They could easily go over, but they collapse every year, and it's kind of to the point where like you got to make a decision. It's like how far are you gonna go with what's his name, the head coach?
Yeah,
Mike McDonald.
Yeah,
no, Mike
McDaniels.
I just don't know how far you're gonna go.
Give me 8 and 9, so I'll take the over.
Okay, all right.
Let's get one more division.
Get another division in there really quick.
Yeah.
You want to go AFC North?
Sure.
All right. Let's go Baltimore. Another those are the top 2 teams in terms of who's going to win the AFC, +350 for both the Ravens and the Buffalo Bills. So the Ravens are sitting at probably the same line. Over 11.5 wins is -115.
Over.
Yeah, I would probably
taking
go
the over on that one. Like you just said, those are going to be the 2 teams competing, and if we both take them to go over, that's probably going to work out.
You think they're? I would think they're easily guaranteed 2 wins in the Browns. Probably splitting
one
with
on
the
the Bengals and probably sweeping, but I wouldn't be surprised if they split with the
Steelers pull black magic like out.
That's what I'm saying.
They always get one.
Yeah, they just pull Mike Tomlin.
They should sweep them.
They pull
but they're probably just gonna split.
Yeah,
they'll pull the Mike Tomlin 500 like out of like a Yu-Gi-Oh card. Just put it down, just a trap card.
Sitting second for that division would be the Bengals at over 9.5 at -150. So again, you're not getting much money.
If they ever just get off to a good start,
that would be the thing too.
Like if they could just go 2-2 in the first 4 games, they'll easily get that.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the over. I could see them being at 10.
On the other side of Ohio, over 4.5 is -160 for the Cleveland Browns.
I think they could get to 5.
No, don't.
I don't think so.
I don't think
because
so.
I'll take it under.
They're gonna start Dylan Gabriel by week 14.
No, I'm saying like they're gonna Browns it in the way they'll like how the Jets did with Trevor Lawrence.
They're gonna start.
Like they're gonna have the first overall pick in their hands, and then they're gonna win like 2 straight.
No long shot for Shador Sanders making it.
Listen to this. No,
I don't know.
Under 4.5 +135.
I'm taking the under because you want to know why? Here's what they're gonna do. Joe Flacco's going to start. They're going to go through the quarterbacks, and at some point, they're going to go, all right, Dylan Gabriel, it's your time. And what do? They give it to him when they got to play the Steelers or they got to play the Ravens, and then Dylan Gabriel looks terrible.
I figure you're going to have like 2 Miles Garrett. You're going to get 2 Miles Garrett wins. You're going to get like 1 or 2.
Miles Garrett
It's
wins.
like when TJ Watt just like wills the Steelers to win, you get it out of Miles Garrett.
His war
is 3.0 or something like that. It's gonna get guaranteed.
I don't know what their schedule looks like. I don't know who they play.
Yeah, and then finally, the Pittsburgh Steelers sitting at 8.5 at -120 for their win total, so 9 wins.
Ooh.
Need 9 wins to hit that over.
I like 8. I like 8 and 9.
I mean, you think that's going to be the first time?
Yes, I saw the Browns schedule. I saw the Browns schedule. I take it back. They're not winning a single game. They're not winning any of these.
What I'm saying. I think they get one Myles Garrett game.
No, they don't even get. They don't get any. They might get lucky. They play the Dolphins. They might get that on a 2-way injury game. But I mean,
you know what's crazy is I could see them beating the Steelers.
they might go 0-17 actually. Yeah.
You can still do some season specials here on DraftKings.
What do you got?
TJ Watt's next team minus 750, the Steelers. Trey Hendrickson's next team minus 400, the Bengals, plus 900 for the Cardinals.
What's the Bears?
What do you mean? Oh, for Hendrickson?
Yeah.
We can talk about the Bears. We can talk about Ryan Poles.
Oh yeah, Ryan Poles got extended.
Yeah.
I completely forgot to bring that up.
I feel like it's a little bit like I think it's too
Oh.
early to extend him.
You think it's too early?
Like I haven't seen the performance on the field yet to where, like, yeah, let's extend him.
Okay.
Like you won 7 games.
I
don't think it's like enough to like, yeah, we believe in your, like, I see the vision, but like I want to see performance on the field first. Before.
Extension was the right move, maybe for not that long. I think that's been the consensus.
I just think it was like a year too early. Like you want to see them, you want to see Caleb be a viable NFL quarterback, and then fight for that playoff spot. Like fight with the Lions. And,
Can I
and
be
the
honest?
Packers and the Vikings.
I think a lot of this on-field performance that we associate to Ryan Poles isn't really on him that much. When, yes, he did pick Matt Eberflus, but Matt Eberflus was obviously not the head coach to go with the team of last season. And now that they have Ben Johnson, we haven't seen Ben Johnson as the head coach yet. But what you can look at for Ryan Poles is who he's brought in. And you look at this team that he's brought in, and most of it is responsible by him.
I think it's been able to bring in some top tier talent. Obviously because some hits, some misses. Obviously the Chase Claypool thing.
That's the only real complaint I have.
Bringing Shane Waldron was kind of a black eye too again. But now you finally have. Again, you're kind of lining yourself up with Ben Johnson, where he has the 5-year thing too. So kind of lining each other up with themselves. So that's the last kind of let's do this. Let's make sure that this happens.
That's the point I want to make.
Cleared the books for the Bears, cleared it up. That made it really good too. And then again, basically 360 on or 180 on because if you do a 360, you're back in the same place. 180 on this whole coaching staff on each side. So I'm fine. I'm fine with it.
I'm fine with it also because the general manager position should be of more stability than maybe the head coach should be. So you match them up at a year's, and honestly, Ben Johnson is probably going to get a 3-year review.
Okay, yeah, I think so.
I mean that's what I would say for coaches. That's fair. Give them 3 years to figure it out, and then you give them a review. So putting him at least longer than the 3-year review of Ben Johnson, fair.
Yeah.
Already fair.
I got a fun one really quick before we head on out. If you go to the DraftKings, and again, gamble responsibly, season specials, team leaders tab, the most regular season passing yards for the Cleveland Browns. You ready for this?
Oh, my.
I'll start from the bottom.
Okay.
Deshaun Watson at plus 1,200. Dylan Gabriel plus 400. Shador Sanders at plus 350. Kenny Pickett 240. And then Joe Flacco plus 165.
Crazy that I want to take Kenny Pickett.
I'm actually willing to take anybody besides Flacco. There's no way Flacco lasts the whole year. He's not the Iron Man.
I'm not taking Shador and I'm not taking Gabriel.
I would do those just to have some fun. Just to say that at the end of the year that they actually have like a decent year. Like, hey, all you Shador Sanders haters, I just cashed out on a plus 350.
What week does Watson get back? Does he get back like week 6 or like week 10? I know he tore his ACL like week 9 last year, so I don't know like what the rehab is on that.
I think he'd be back later than that.
Yeah.
I think. Because remember he had the setback too.
I know. Oh, did he?
Yeah.
I didn't even see that.
Yeah, he had a setback.
Yeah, there's 2 other teams like that.
Can I take like all of them?
Well, okay, give me the Colts one.
Colts one is Daniel Jones minus 150, Anthony Richardson plus 125, Riley Leonard plus 4,000.
It's gonna be Daniel Jones. He's winning camp right now.
It's that. Anthony Richardson, shocker, he's hurt again.
If you go like all-purpose yards, you probably go AR, but
no, it's passing. It's just passing.
Just passing. I go Danny actually.
Oh yeah, it's minus
I feel
150.
like Richardson just gets hurt in like the dumbest ways.
This one's not as bad for the Giants. Most regular season passing yards. You got Jameis at plus 400. Jackson Dart also plus 400. Tommy DeVito at plus 10,000. And then Russell Wilson minus 220.
Shoot,
So,
I forgot Russell Wilson.
I think it's to go Russ. I think we're gonna start with Russ.
Yeah.
as the one.
Yeah.
Go
So they're
Russ.
going. Obviously, they're starting with Russ. There's a lot of other things like, oh, who's going to start for this, that, and the other. It's like minus 750 for
I
Russ
have
to start for the
$10 on
Giants.
Joe Flacco to take the first snap, and I'm waiting for that to cash. And so far, it's looking pretty.
Oh, it
bad.
is. It's gonna look. It's gonna
If
look
there was a way to
fantastic.
take everyone on the
pretty
Browns under
good
1,000
right
pass
now.
yards, I'll do that.
Under 1,000.
No, like they all individually throw under 1,000
That's
passing
nuts.
yards.
That's
Not
nuts.
like as a team. Like they all individually get their chances. They all.
I mean,
they
it
all
might be
suck.
like that where they get like 2 or 3 games apiece.
Look,
Basically.
they got like Arch Manning coming. They got Lenore Sellers coming. They got Grant Nussmeier, Drew Aller. They got options.
They'll have options next year. Anything to
Sure
finish off
will.
with, boys?
Nope. I think we're all good here. I'm stood.
All right, cool. Thank you guys for listening to Low Blow Sports. We'll see you guys hopefully next week. We can all show up here. I don't think you got dogs next week, so I think you're fine.
Oh, I thought that's usually where the schedule is.
That's normally where, I think it's in the other room.
Yeah.
But anyways, boys, we will see you guys next week here on Low Blow Sports.